It's 8:06 p.m. Nora sits on her sofa, bowl of popcorn in hand, ready to watch a single movie. She opens a streaming application, and rows upon rows of colorful movie posters flood the screen. Fast forward 40 minutes. The clock reads 8:46 p.m. The popcorn is cold and untouched. Nora has watched absolutely nothing. Having thousands of titles on demand was intended to make finding entertainment effortless. Instead, as Nora scrolled, every new option simply provided another specific reason to reject the ones that came before it. She is experiencing a psychological state called imagined loss. Committing to one movie means actively rejecting every other possibility in that catalog. This creates an impossible competition. The real, slightly flawed movie Nora might actually select has to compete against flawless, imaginary versions of films she has never watched. A massive catalog does not guarantee an easy decision. It forces a battle where reality struggles to beat the perfect scenarios we build in our heads. We see this same pattern play out far away from the couch, in the grocery store. In a famous experiment, researchers used a tasting display of jams to see how shoppers handled variety in a commercial environment. This chart measures attention. A table with 24 jams stopped 60% of people. A smaller table with 6 jams attracted 40%. But watch the purchase metrics. At the 24 jam display, only 3% bought a jar. At the 6 jam display, 30% made a purchase. The massive selection generated interest and foot traffic, but the limited selection facilitated a final action. Attracting a user's attention and converting that attention into a final decision are two entirely separate, often contradictory mechanisms. The JAMA study made headlines, but popularized an inaccurate rule. A 2010 meta-analysis examined over 50 experiments testing if large selections universally harm choice. Across thousands of participants, the average negative effect of large assortments was 0. Many selections caused no problems, often helping customers find better matches. Research identified 4 moderators causing overload. First, difficult decisions and complex options. Nora had limited time to weigh hundreds of films, varying by genre, length, and score. Next, uncertain preferences and low-effort goals. Nora was tired, unsure of her mood, and wanted to minimize search energy. Digital platforms try to solve this with recommended for you lists, but a recommendation only creates value if it reduces uncertainty. Handing a tired user 20 personalized titles is still handing them a long, complex list. The volume of titles mattered less than the sheer volume of unresolved questions Nora had to answer for each one. To break this cycle, Nora externally defines her boundaries. She closes the streaming application and opens a blank note on her phone. She sets 3 strict criteria. The movie must be a mystery, it must be under 2 hours long, the tone cannot be too dark. By applying these filters, the comparison pool shrinks from hundreds of options to 5 relevant candidates. Within 2 minutes, she presses play. A company can prevent this paralysis by lowering the cognitive load of a choice without stripping down the inventory or hiding products. This involves explaining meaningful differences, building useful filters, and creating targeted shortlists based on specific customer needs. As consumers, we can build a defense against massive catalogs. Before you start scrolling, define 3 core criteria. Create a shortlist of exactly 3 options that fit, and set a hard time limit for your search. Continuing to search past a valid solution leads to diminishing returns, where every new alternative makes a good choice feel like a compromise. Clarity creates the exit point for a decision. You reach the end when you have a defined reason